Hello all, welcome to the Gingergate Show. So, the cinema, deemed as one of the greatest experiences to have when watching a movie. I completely disagree, especially in recent years, and this is a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and just something I really wanted to talk about, something that, am I alone of feeling this certain kind of way? I would just love to know. Simply, as the video title is saying, I love movies, as you can see, but I just hate going to the cinema so much. I really do. I only go to the cinema to see basically Marvel movies, a James Bond movie when they come out like every 5 years now, maybe certain action movies like a John Wick, I guess now, like those kind of movies really now. Star Wars, I guess, is a good example, and that's kind of, I really only go to movies I really want to see, because now I just can't stand cinemas whatsoever, for many different reasons. Now, obviously, recently I saw Avengers Endgame, like the rest of the world, frankly, and it was one of the worst experiences. I've seen the movie 4 times. And the first time was the midnight showing, and it was not as bad actually as my second viewing I'm going to talk about. It wasn't actually that bad, because the midnight showing, everyone is a little bit quite, you know, excitable, and quite right too, you know, and I don't really mind that a little bit, but the second showing just really riled me, and there was a long list of things that happened, and it got to a point where I'm just done with cinema. I really am, and just in general, I just can't stand them. There was like constant shouting and constant screaming and constant crying and constant, like, even laughing I get fed up of after a while. There's a radar of amount of laughter, frankly, in my eyes, of what's acceptable to me, to be honest. But the showing that I was at for Avengers Endgame, it was just a absolute list, as I said, list of just terrible things. You've got the fangirls next to me, they're greeting away anything, and it just, like, I wish they're not fans to me. I think they're clearly not respecting everyone else. They're on their own little world and they don't care about anyone else, and I think that's kind of shitty of a person, to be honest. You've got the kind of that pre-teen kind of age who are just do not care, and no adult's going to say anything to them, so they're just loud, obnoxious twats, frankly. And if you do get an adult saying shut up, which they did, they just get shouted back at to fake off, you know, so it's like, right, they can't win there, and it's the constant, like, the thing that's annoying me about cinemas is what's going on with food now. Why are we eating hot dogs and all, like, what's going on there? I'm fine with drink and I'm fine with, like, popcorn, but why are we doing hot dogs now? I just don't get why it's so, why is this a thing? I don't get it. Like, do people struggle not eating for 2 to 3 hours? I just don't get it. Like, go somewhere else and eat that. No, in a very confined area in my eyes. I feel like very recently, you know, if, say like someone who maybe suffers from anxiety and all that, and, you know, maybe people that, you know, well, that kind of stuff and all that, you know, going to a cinema just alone is quite hard for a lot of people. And when you're having people that just, like, you know, you pay a lot of money as it is, and people that just do not respect others whatsoever, you know, when the cinema, and the movie starts and it clearly states, you know, finish your conversations, and people just don't care. It's bad when little kids are frankly better than some of the adults these days. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. But something I want to talk about as well in this video is what I would like to see happen. And this is what I would like to see, is a special screening where when you go in this screening, there is no drink allowed, there is no food allowed, there is simply no, I don't want to say no talking. I don't mind, like, bits and bobs. I don't want full conversations. I can't be bothered. I've been to screenings, I'm like, come on, this is ridiculous. Crying, I don't mind the motion stuff. It's just annoyance of excessiveness of it all. It gets a bit, is there any end of the day these aren't real people now? Come on, you know. And I you know, and I love, you know, characters as well, but I don't get myself to that point where it's just like, come on. So I would love something like that, and make it a bit pricier as well, because there needs to be also some reason why, you know, certain people would go to that. That's something I think that, like, maybe there is something out there that does that. and I'm completely just I'm completely blind to it. I don't know. I've not come across it. I just think it needs to happen. I'm sick of. There is no great experience at a cinema anymore. There really isn't. To me, they're just it's just an annoyance for 3 hours of just trying to watch a movie that I'm really passionate about, and I can't find myself getting 100% into, and it really quite saddens me a little bit because I mean, when I was younger I used to really enjoy going to the cinema, but now it's just an absolute chore really. It's a whole, it's too, it plays in the brain too much with me. I think about things too much, and the smallest things really does quite generally quite annoy me, to be honest. It really does, and I just think it's just a sheer lack of respect for some things to me, and it's like small things. I mean, why is there always that one guy that has to just, you know, drink the drink to the last little nothingness in his cup? It's all just, there's so many reasons why I'm just done. I mean, they're overpriced as it is, and I'm over 6 foot, and I do not get comfort even in premier seats. I struggle, frankly, to be honest. You're paying good money, and what's the, you know, thing? And the problem is as well, I found with a lot of cinemas, the staff just don't care whatsoever. So you can go complain whatever, but the problem is they'll just say to you, "Oh, we'll get you another ticket. Great, I'll go to another screening. I'm probably going to get more annoyed probably by some twat in that one." So it's like, I just don't know what there really is. As I says, maybe there is something out there, but I'd love it if there was like a type of showing where, as I says, it was a little bit more expensive. It's maybe not as many seats, you know, and it's maybe folk that have, you know, anxiety or certain kind of maybe issues that they have. They don't like being around so many people. They, you know, they don't want the drink, they don't want food involved, they don't, you know, no talking, no anything, no noise, you know, I just want to hear, you know, that, because it was a shame. I remember at Avengers Endgame and that big battle when there's folks screaming and shouting, I'm like, this is not a great experience for me. I feel very uneasy right now. So yes, that was a very joyful video for today. I would love to know what you guys think. I really would. So to end this off, here's a montage of me and Jenna Coleman.